Hello everyone and welcome back to Seven Sacred Sisters. I'm Sarah and today we're going to be doing a flip through of the Isis Oracle deck. This deck is written by Alana Fairchild. I'm sure some of you are familiar with her work. She has done a number of amazing Oracle decks and I've received a lot of feedback from viewers saying that they really resonated with the Egyptian symbolism that came up in some of the other oracle cards that I was using. So I thought I would pick up this deck and give it a try and do a walkthrough with you so that we can use it here on the channel. This deck was originally published in December of 2012 and the illustrations are done by Jimmy Manton. So let's just give the box an open here. I'm really excited to check this out. Halo has this deck and she used it, she pulled some cards from it recently, and the artwork and the messages specifically on the back of the cards were just so profound. So I thought that they could add some value to us here on the channel. So on the back it says, "Awaken the high priestess within. The high priest or priestess within you walks the path of divine love, power, and wisdom. This is the path of spiritual self-mastery, where we are initiated through the darkness of struggle into the light of love. Learn to apply the ancient mastery techniques in Isis and practical ways to help you navigate through the experiences and challenges in your daily life. Allow the goddess, this sacred priestess, initiate, magician, and healer to help you reactivate your own soul talents and healing, magic, and more as you journey with her from darkness and uncertainty into light, love, and power." Oh, beautiful. I know we are all doing some pretty serious shadow work right now, so I think that this will be a great deck to use. I know, at least for me, I'm doing some pretty serious shadow work myself, So there's just a piece of paper that comes at the top. I have another one of her oracle decks where the box is bigger than the cards, but it's to accommodate the book. So yes, and this is very similar to her other guidebooks as well. There's some information in the beginning about if you want to read more about that. Oh, interesting. "I have loved you since ancient times, dear child of the light, initiate of the soul path. I honor your light and seek to serve your growth, even through darkest challenge. I am there with you, urging you to seek the light through the darkness and realize that you will always triumph with love in your heart. I honor your service to the path that I serve, the path of ancient feminine power, the path of healing, love, and the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. Power to you, beloved initiate. Love to you. What joy there is in meeting you again in this lifetime. Your sister priestess in light and love, Isis." Wow, beautiful. So that's looks very nice. Okay, let's do this. Oh, and the book feels so nice too. It has like this very smooth, kind of like soft finish. So there's a clear plastic on the cards. Okay, so now that we've done the unboxing, I'm going to get right into the flip through and I'm going to read each of the cards to you as I go through them. All right, let's get right into it. So the first card is the abundance of Sotis. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. The back of the cards are very cool. Ancient power mysteries. Hear the rattle of Isis playing. Cartouche. Divine names of power. Chariot of ascension. Spiritual work of the higher initiate. Divine destiny. Path of the divine warrior. Oh, so cool. Divine guardian. Protection of the winged mother. That's the front of the box. This looks very much like Fifth Element, like the machines in Fifth Element. Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of light. Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon. Enter the chamber of healing, healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Flower of Life, divine creativity and manifestation. Goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Ooh, this one's stuck together. Initiation, spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Key of Life, spinning the Ankh and the Key of Life. Knot of Isis, energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Lady of the Stars, priestess of Sirius. Life restored, priestess of the Phoenix. Magic and ritual, crafting sacred practice. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Mother of Life, nourishment of the golden grain mother. Cool. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Pillar of Light, descent of the star of Isis. Portal of Light, she glides on wings through time and space. Power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Proper burial for freedom, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Pyramid of Light, step your vibration deeper into love. Queen of Heaven, blessing from the divine Empress of the skies. Rising Sun, the divine solar child reborn. Scales of Balance, ancient tantra of the soul. Oh, I like this little character. Serpent of Fire, priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. Spirit of Isis, triumph of the goddess. Stay tuned and be in your power. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine authority. Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Temple of Black Obsidian, the dark healing chamber. Cool. Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Interesting. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies. The Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. This looks like Anubis. The Dark Mysteries, enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Oh, so beautiful. Speaking of carnelian, that's what that looks like there. And lapis lazuli. The Lunar Queen, she of the celestial crescent. Truths unveiled, the revelation of Isis. Wings of Isis, uniting with the angelic self. Oh, so pretty. Wow. So I have to say, these cards feel really good in the hand, as do all of Alana Fairchild's cards. Cardstock feels good. I feel that the imagery is really rich, and the colors, I think, speak volumes just from doing a quick look through of all the cards, for sure. But I really think the magic here is going to be in the coordination of the images with the readings from the book. I know the other deck of hers that I have, it's all about the descriptions and what's written in the book. Like, look at this card. Oh, so cool. So I'll be looking forward to doing readings with this, all the incense. Yeah, doing some readings with this on the channel and seeing what kind of messages come out. So I don't know if you watched my last review, the Sacred Destiny Oracle review that I did, but I found that I was kind of taken with the cards, and what I realized is that when I turn off the camera, what I'm essentially going to do, and if I don't do it on camera, is pick an oracle card from this deck, since I'm so excited to have it and open it, and haven't obviously worked with it until I just opened it here with all of you. So and again, these cards are not numbered. Oh, it's a bit wide to try and shuffle them that way. They're not numbered, so I feel that whatever card does come out is meant to be. And I really think that, at least in my experience working with oracle cards, if you really connect with a deck, I find that the first card you pick always kind of stays with you, and how the messages of that card kind of unravel and unfold, deepen as you learn more of the cards, or as you pull more cards from the deck. So I'm going to pull one for us, and I will read the passage from the book for you. I know the passages are quite long, so if you've made it this far and you've enjoyed the flip through, and you know, you want to decide if this deck is for you or not, I'd love to hear your comments or any feedback you have about the flip through. If you have this deck and you like it, or if you don't like it, or if you have other Egyptian decks or Isis decks that you do like and want to recommend, please let me know down in the comments. And if this is where we part ways and you will not be staying with me for the card draw, then I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next now. Okay. Serpent of Fire, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Awesome. Let's see, are they alphabetical? Yes, they are. Isis, Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood and the Queen of the Serpent of Fire, guides you through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and are more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. The serpent headpiece of Isis represents the inner fire serpent, or Kundalini, as it rises in accordance with spiritual growth and empowerment. This happens when the time is right and we are ready. It is important to realize that as your inner energy and power is growing now, you will need to get used to new levels of strength. This means that you will need to adjust your sense of your own abilities to meet your new levels of energetic empowerment. You will need to realize that you are capable of more than you previously were, and also you may need to temper your behavior to take into account the greater power and effect of your words, thoughts, and actions. When you grow stronger, your words, thoughts, and actions and intentions gather potency, more so than before. Your responsibility for what you put into the world grows too, in the same way that a drop of water causes less movement than a tsunami. Your emotions and words will have a bigger effect because the energy behind them, your serpent of fire, is awakening. Isis can help you manage this process so that what you put out into the world comes from a place of wisdom and love, service and compassion, healing and awareness. One of the first lessons this card offers you is the recognition of your power. It is perilous to underestimate your spiritual power, as you can unintentionally create harm by not realizing that your actions and words have an effect on the world around you, and the effect of those actions and words comes back to you multiplied as karmic return. Serpent of Fire calls you to become aware of your power by having an open, curious awareness and noticing with detachment and clear perception the signs of confirmation that you do have an effect upon your surroundings. You can then manage your power with greater wisdom. If you've pulled this oracle along with the Eye of Horus, then you must be particularly careful with your thoughts, asking that any negative thoughts be cleared when you catch yourself thinking in such a way. Your mind has a lot of power, and sending negative or vengeful thoughts towards another, even if it's just a rash moment of anger, can be harmful to them. If you catch yourself doing this, it is extremely wise to go into your heart and apologize to them and send them love, even if it's just someone walking down the street or driving a car, and the entire process happens in only a matter of seconds. The second lesson of the Oracle of the Serpent of Fire is to trust in the process of the inner fire and what is being burned away. Just as the serpent sheds a skin to reveal itself anew, there are changes happening inside of you, and some old identities, beliefs about yourself and others, old habits or patterns of behavior that will not survive the growth into the new expansion of you. Whilst you will likely be happy to let these go, there can be an uncertainty and a sense of not knowing of who you are anymore as you transition between the old and the new expression of yourself. This is a sign that you are growing in a profound way, and rather than something to be avoided, it can be embraced as confirmation of this growth. Lady Isis, priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood, understands that in the growth of spiritual power, old forms are burnt away to allow for a new life to emerge. It is safe to trust that any endings or discomfort as the familiar begins to make way for the unfamiliar in your life now are signs of your growth and are to be celebrated. So there's also a ritual here that I will not read to you because it's another couple pages long, but there is an incantation to the Serpent of Fire, so I will read that for you. It says, "Serpent of Fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love, from the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start, to cleanse, to release, begin, rebirth of myself now from within, from my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead, igniting new life, new love, new fire, Serpent of Fire, rising, rising higher." Wow, so beautiful. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of this deck and this quick oracle card reading at the end here. Please leave me a comment if you have this deck or if you're planning on checking it out, if you like it, if you liked my walkthrough. Leave me a comment, let me know. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and of course, please subscribe to the channel. It does help others get notified when I put out content like this and other tarot card readings, and I'm so happy to have you here with me on my journey, and I look forward to seeing you in this next now moment. Take care for now. Bye-bye.